in the blue. Forgot a hat was on there. Chucked it away. The Maple Leaves in the white as they come in the middle for the traditional pre-game huddle. This will be a good matchup, and if you want to see some sublime skill, don't log off now. Stay tuned, because this Canadian side, it's a pleasure to watch.
Well, as you said, the defending champions, they'll be, again, hard to beat. And you can even take it a step further. I mean, I guess they're one of the world's strongest sides, the Maple Leafs. And
yeah, I mean, with Friedick and Stanton, I mean, these two girls are girls with great reputations across the world.
And, of course, the Australians, you know, they're pretty much the up-and-comers of the Australian Sevens program. So it's going to be enthralling 14 minutes. Here we go.
So Jen Kish gets them started. It's a long one. We haven't seen too much of that in this tournament. So what can the Maple Leafs do? They make a half break and get them up towards the 40. They've got a big backline spread. And this is one to watch out for as the ball comes wide. Stepping, jinking, still going. Good defence here by the Australian girls, realigning themselves, scrambling well. The Canadian side playing very up-tempo. So here they go, the Maple Leafs. They made a break, but well done to the Aussie girls. Up the middle, player of the tournament last year.
Nice tackle there too, wasn't it, by
Dominique? It was.
It was.
So now they step, they get around, they're still going. This is going to be the first try early on. So big Shanae scoring in the number 11 jersey under the post. She's got plenty of pace.
So Canada, they wanted a quick start, and didn't they get one? After only
a minute 30 gone.
A minute and a half.
5-0 down.
And here's the kick now, Gareth.
You've got to remember these.
Harvey, can she knock it over? I'd say she'd be able to knock this sailing into the tents. Let's see if she can do it an unusual style, like a little bit of a punt. But she's got it. That's the main thing. It's 7-0 here on the Bar TV scoreboard. 2 minutes gone.
Of course, Harvey, she's player of the tournament last year. She's such a... Well, one of the players of the tournament last year, such a good, exciting player. She's quick.
Mm.
And that is what you need. Julia Greenshields is another one to watch out for out there in this Canadian side. She's on the far side, lightning quick as well. Oh, and that has not made the distance there, Peter.
We've seen that a lot today, haven't we?
Oh, haven't we? What?
How are you? You said that's one of your big bugbears.
It is doing my head in.
I can understand the tactic, but
you've got to make sure it's too quick of a game to be changing over and turning over possession. So now the Australian girls, let's see what they can do in attack here. Oh, nice skills there, drawing one under, bodies in motion. That's what we like to see. Well drilled attacking move there off the tap restart. But not releasing, says the referee. So now the Maple Leafs have the ball again. They spread the ball wide. Britt Ben.
Look at this girl go. She can get some pace. Here she goes.
Burry. Well tackled. So they turn the ball over the Maple Leafs, and Ben, she's in there trying to turn the ball over. But it's going to be the Australian side with the feed to this scrum.
There's the coaching staff looking on from the bench as well.
Yes, you can see Nathan McMahon. Of course, he's doing a good job with both squads at the moment.
Mick
with the men's and the women's.
Yeah. Dave Grimson is also the manager this year.
Grimmo, I think they call him in camp.
They do. He's the man.
The grime.
He is the grime.
Now, the ball spits out again of the three-person scrum.
There's the gap if she can go to it, Gareth.
Oh, she couldn't get there. She dummies. Good work to get away. Now here's the break. as they come downfield. There's support coming on the outside. Will she need it? They go inside. This will be a great try. Rachel Grother scores the try. Well done to the Australian Development ladies. That is a good hit back there, and that's what they needed. So the Maple Leafs, they'll be a bit stunned by that one, Peter.
Pleasure to watch. 60-metre effort there by the girls. It was a good gap.
Well, there was a gap that opened up first, and she missed that one and went around and found another gap.
And that gap was bigger than the first gap, and she went straight to it, put the foot to the accelerator, and had support, and this is where they scored it underneath the post. Now here's the kick to convert. Can they do it? It's coming back around. It looks okay. What an absolute ripper.
Can they do it? They've done it.
They have. It's 7-all.
7-all at the Central Coast Sevens. Of course, sponsored by the University of Newcastle.
The party box, it's in all its glory. Gareth, we've got the pies, we've got the water, it's flowing, just like this game. It's a free-flowing match, isn't it?
Double F, they call it, free-flowing, Peter. And now the Maple Leaves will want to send a message to these young Australian girls, giving away a lot of experience here, the Aussie side, but they're playing like veterans, Peter. They're playing like they've been playing for 20 years or more on the tour.
That's Harvey getting the ball out the back.
Yeah, she was one to watch last year.
Deep here.
Bit of space, but shows the line. Well wrapped up there by Simon. Ball hits the ground.
Seen a lot of that today.
We're allowed a one-hand, one bounce in the sevens. Oh, spills the ball. So what can the Aussies do here? They turn the ball over. Good clean out by the girls, and here they go now.
Good tackle.
Well done. The Canadian ladies just coming over the top, but the referee says knock on. Can the Australians now cause an upset here, Peter?
Was their chance to do that?
Good attacking opportunity. 30 seconds to go in the first half. I think they can. They'll want to score here and get to 14 points before the siren sounds.
In the centre of the field too, so they've got options left or right of the scrum. Just depends which way they want to go. Let's see where they go now.
Ball spits up to Simon. Simon has the ball. She's got a lot of pace, but she's wrapped up. Gets a nice little ball around the corner. The Canadian girls defending well, driving the Australian team backwards.
There's the siren. There's a penalty
too. That will be a penalty as well. So the Canadian side have the chance to go forward. Oh, good run there. Gets a nice ball to Ben now.
Dangerous.
Here they go, the Canadian side. We know she's got plenty of pace. Harvey it is, and Harvey will score.
Yeah, great effort there by Harvey. I thought for a moment she was going to score out wide, Gareth. But common sense prevailed in the end. She knew that she could get closer to that black dot.
Well, she's a veteran of the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jen Kish, she's won out there in the peroxide hair. She's the veteran of the side. She's the spiritual leader setting that play up there.
And that was after the siren as well. So Canada, Australia, they'll be feeling that. Here's the kick from right in front. Looks okay. Stabs at it. She's got it.
Well, Harvey proving her worth as a goal kicker as well as a runner. She's got all the points in this match, Peter. As we go now to half-time, what do you think they're saying over there in the huddles?
Well, it's just the one that got away. I don't know if they expected it. I don't even know if the Maple Leafs would have expected that, but they just backed their own ability, went to the edge, put the foot down, and a little bit of creativity, and they were able to come up with that 5-pointer after the siren. So good on them. It's up now for the Australian side to claw their way back into the match in the second half. So we've got our Twitter interaction going on here this afternoon. Tweets coming in from all over the world. We've got one here from Canada, actually. Go Girls. That's from Sue O'Neill. Listening in, loving the telecast. So we've got a big audience back home in the region of Canada and all throughout there. Early hours of the morning too. few people clicking on from New York City that couldn't be here today. I'd love to know what time it is in 15 hours. It's only, well, it's prime time, 8:30 in New York City, and it's 7:30 in Vancouver.
And they're loving us in Vancouver. We're getting tweeted in. Everyone loving the coverage by Bar TV Sports.
And another one coming in from Peru in Lima.
Well, Lima, of course,
7:30.
The biggest city in South America. They're all over it, all over the world.
And that's what this tournament is all about, bringing the world together as one.
And that's what rugby's all about, Peter, and that's what rugby does. Great community worldwide, and of course, none better than on the Central Coast as well. Of course, Craig Morgan and his team here doing a great job organising this event. So if you're at home listening and wondering what it's all about, get here. There's everything here, including the rugby. A nice restart there. Oh, could have been knocked forward. The referee says yes, play on. So now, great defence at the breakdown there by Ben. She is devastating.
This is the first clash of the girls here this afternoon on ground one. This is Pool A going on between the Canadians and the Australians. Our next game is New Zealand and the Roo Girls. That'll be then followed by the Aussie Pearls and New Zealand Wasps. And then Fiji versus the Stars Rugby. And then that will lead into our 2 o'clock game. So a big afternoon here on Bar TV. Look at them go. They're over the halfway line. They're trying to wind them down, and they were able to do that. Great tackle. Great offload as well. Now to Periphery. She got the pass out the back. McGregor. She goes out wide. Look at the passing. Look at the athleticism. Look at the ducking. Look at the offloading. Look at the pace about to come between our very own eyes here. And a lovely tackle by Bainbridge, Gareth Wazick.
Wow, look
penalty
at that.
As well. Can you believe that?
They've drawn the penalty too, so this is a great chance here for this Australian side to peg back this lead by the Maple Leaves.
Well, let's see if they can do that. Replacements coming on as well for the Australians. Will go touchline shortly to Jack Ancliffe. He's down there for Bar TV as the wind's coming out of the south, and it's running into the face right now of the Australian side as they now bash and barge their way through the middle. They're looking for a gap, but they're able to find the turf. It's still out the back, Gareth. They do turn it over. Oh, they've slipped over.
Opportunity gone there for the Maple Leaves and the Australian side. So here's Harvey now getting the ball back. They are now attacking again, and she's devastating. Friday. But again, the Australian girls turn it over. What about the party box lighting up then, Peter? It was end to end, side to side. It had everything, that passage of play. So now the Australian girls...
I thought I nearly had another NRC Bathurst moment unfolding between my very own eyes. That was fun the other day.
Minus the hay.
Yeah, and the tractor. And the farmer. And his wife. He found the wife.
Little kick there by Simon. Didn't need to do that. Ball in hand. Would have done it now. The danger woman with the ball. Harvey jinks around one. She's hard to put down. Gets a nice little offload though. Standing offload. So now Ben has the ball. Ben. Good tackle around the bootlaces. They realign here, both sides. Yes, nice tackle. Copybook stuff there, but the Maple Leaves make a break through the second phase. She gathers, releases, and gets the ball away. Burry it is under the post, and that's a good try by the Maple Leaves.
Yeah, it sure was, as we see a few more replacements coming on the field. Coming on is 6 and 4. Of course, that's Lucan and Mac. But, yeah, lovely try. 19 points to 7. Are they running away with it in this one? If you go by the scoreboard, they are.
They sure are. They are now, 19-7.
We've had a few easy kicks that have been fairly difficult kicks you might say, here. But let's see if she can knock this one over. The win behind her.
Under the post, Harvey. She's a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
She's known on the world tour as...
Nice style, little punt, little drop kick, isn't it?
Drop kick.
And touch judges' flags go up.
Something she's learnt in the backyard from an early age, the toe punt drop kick.
Were you a toe punter at any stage throughout your illustrious rugby union career?
Of course I was.
Did you toe punt a few people?
I was the only toe punter.
In Singleton?
In the Newcastle Rugby Union, the Shoot Shield, wherever I played, you know.
You were the only player they got sent off to, weren't you, in the first 5 seconds of a match?
It's a
great story, that one.
It is a story that I probably won't tell the grandkids, Peter, but
it's
we
in
might
the
tell
Guinness
each other
Book
later
of
on. So here we go. That's a restart there. Little set move by the Canadian Maple Leafs. So now the Australian side regather. Good palm there. Ball in 2 hands. Dummy straightens the attack. Playing with good pace here, the Australian side. They want to get some more points on the board. They've got a bit of space out wide. They use the edge well. Oh, and it's an intercept, but no, they come back with the ball here. So the gap's opening up, and it's opened up wide, but brought down from behind.
Trouble here for one of the
players. Turned the ball over. There was no support.
She hasn't moved, the number 9. The referee is going to say...
doesn't look good for Stannerton, but now the Harvey turns it on the inside. And this could be a try. No, they bring them down, so there's big trouble.
I think the referee should... well, she's going to...
They've got to play on here, Peter. They can't stop the ball till there's a break in play. And she has blown a penalty. And there is no stops in play here in the sevens because we've got a tight schedule. And this is unfortunate for the Australian girls because there's an overlap with the girl down.
Well, they're calling for a stretcher.
And that's a try.
Yeah.
They're calling for the stretcher. But Julia Greenshields gets the ball over in the corner. Unfortunate for the Australian girls. They did have the player down.
We might be able to get there she is on screen now. Don't worry about the stretcher. That was going to come another 5 minutes later, so she's just putting a bit more feeling into that ankle, I think. I think it's a bit of an ankle injury there, assisted by the trainers. But doesn't look at all good, does she there? She comes off, hobbles off the field. So great shots there from our bar TV camera, taking you right down to the touch line. And we come back now to the kick. Has it got the distance?
Oh, it
hasn't.
I thought it might have gone over.
It might have even touched the crossbar.
It shaved the crossbar.
Yeah.
It went over.
Didn't it?
It did.
Touched it? Yeah.
Touched it. Just caressed it over. So here we go. We see the injured player on screen. Looks to be an ankle or a knee. Yeah,
it's that left ankle, left knee as well. Doesn't look well, does she?
It doesn't look well. 14 minutes blown, so she'll
be back today.
One more play here, Peter. Can they get more points on the board? The score has blown out. It's 26-7, but it's been a great fight shown by the Aussie girls. They have everyone up in the first line, and they do well.
Nice passing game, haven't they? Just throwing it around, backing their ability.
Feet.
What a tackle!
What great feet shown. Drain. Freshen it was.
Look at this. Aggressiveness in the middle of the park. Charge down. Good tackle.
What a good hit there.
Jeez.
Mandy Marchak. Known for a bruising defence. This Canadian side, very, very physical.
You wouldn't want to be on the back end of a few of these shots, would you? You wouldn't be.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be getting up. I'd be just laying down.
So it's full-time blown, Peter, and the score 26-7 in favour of the Maple Leafs. Who have we got next? The Sevens Development versus the Roo Girl, the Japanese team.
Yeah, the Japanese are in town.
They're the best seven side in Japan, Peter, and they impressed us last year.
Yeah.
They'll only be better for the experience this year. They give up a lot of height and weight, but they certainly are no slouches when it comes to throwing the ball around.
Well, they love to utilise the width of the field, don't they? And they've got tremendous speed.
Can they take a leaf out of, I guess, the cherry blossoms and upset some of these bigger name side here?